Hey babies, I'm moving. Just kidding. I'm moving all my vintage into my studio. ah, I found this hat. I don't even know when I got this hat, actually. I collect a lot of vintage hats. And, this one is by Adrian. That's all I know. Oh, it's kind of falling apart. It needs a little maintenance and love. But I really love this and like I'm super enjoying it. And I've never actually worn it before, but there's like some chicks on Instagram that like super pull off really amazing hats all the time, and I want to be that person. But yes, since I got my new wardrobe, I brought in my Samsonite part of my collection, and I have this, and I think I have another piece somewhere, but I'm really disorganized. Really, I haven't been in and out of my accessories in so long. So, including costume jewelry, I'm gonna put that in here. Make it look pretty somehow. I'm not really sure, but that'll go in there. Definitely a few of my hats. My hats are important to me because I really love to be able to see them and look at them and or be able to wear them. Like, this is just beautiful. But it's hard when you don't have them like displayed, you know? Like these hair pieces is just so amazing. I know I'm strange. Anyway, this hat's great. Just got this candy machine for my studio too. I haven't decided if I'm going to turn this into an art piece or put like fake candy in it, but it's definitely not going to be real candy because I have a child, and that's why. Otherwise, it'd be full of stuff for me. 100% guarantee it. So, I'm not moving, just moving my accessories into a different room so I can see them. They're accessible, and I miss them. Like, I miss all this stuff, and there's no way I could possibly go through, like, all my accessories and all my vintage things, but I want to slowly show you guys some of the stuff that is near and dear to me and that I love, and how I use it, because, you know, I might be using these vintage items for either a different purpose or sometimes just yeah, all different kinds of stuff. Some things I refuse to touch and will never touch, like this Harvey Birdman mask up here was a family shop find, and it was up close to the house that I lived in Wrightsville, Pennsylvania. And I got a lot of my crates and boxes and things like that there. But this was the most prized thing. I'll just show you guys. We can talk about this doll later because I kind of forget all the information. But he's really cool and kind of rare. But this Harvey Birdman like 1970s mask is like to die for. So I went shopping that day like I normally do, and saw this, and I was like, obviously this is Birdman, and it's from the, you know, the 70s, where my fascination is Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. However, he's got like the same face, and I had to have this, had to have it. But I didn't take it home with me for some reason. It was one of those items where you're just like, no, I don't need it. Like, why would I buy that? You know, I'm single and I'm broke. I gotta pay my bills. I don't need this. No, I needed it. So, like, the very next day, I went in and I was like, oh my god, is it still there? And, like, freaking out. And it was there. And I was like, yes. It wasn't that much. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it might have been $15. At the very most 25. I don't remember exactly what I paid for it. It's got some cracks. It's not in the best shape, but it's pretty much all here. The elastic band is still back there, and I love it. I put it in this frame and I haven't touched it since because he's so fragile. So I don't play with him or ever take him out of the shadow box. One of my big fascinations is luggage. For some reason, I think it has something to do with working at Wilson's Leather and selling it, kind of like coats. And I used to sell shoes, and I have a thing about shoes, and super terrible. This is one of the big pieces of this Samsonite set in a color that a lot of the people want. I'm very fortunate to have the pieces that I do. And this is full of almost all vintage aprons. So I'm probably gonna have to do a whole video on just aprons. Let me know if you want to hear about aprons. I like them. Haven't really worn any in a while, but I've really just been lazy and not so cute. Mom life can do that to you. Sometimes you need to change things, I guess. I don't know. But we'll go through those at a later date. I currently have nothing in my wardrobe yet. I set some things on top, but I haven't put anything in it. But it's, like I said, going to be like some costume jewelry, definitely hats. And I do have a handful of vintage purses. This one I've used once and I love it. Beautiful. And I, off the top of my head, don't remember the dates of this stuff because it's like, you know, I look everything up and I look for values and what the company was, how long the company was around, the years. Like, I like doing that stuff. It's fun to me. But I forget stuff easily. So I've never looked up what this one is. I don't even know if it folds in half and then goes in. Maybe it's not even supposed to fold in half. Interesting. I don't know. And it does not. See, you could take it as a. I think it's meant to be a clutch because that has just been super folded in half forever. I don't know, guys. There's no brand on the inside, so I don't know about that one. But I had to have it because it's orange and gold. Because every girl needs a gold purse, right? Let's see. I have a lot of costume stuff because I love making costumes. So this was for a photo shoot I did like 8 or 9 years ago, steampunk, and I made this little hat to go with my outfit, and I made jewelry, but some of it fell apart. Some of it's still wiggly. This is totally still like, I don't know, I still have it. It's still really cool. Maybe I can make it even cooler. I don't know. Some stuff I'm considering maybe selling if somebody really wants some stuff occasionally, but I don't know. This was a really cool hair clip I made with a dinosaur bone on it, and it broke. This one has a dinosaur on it, and it's gold, and I believe Mia made it. I have lots of these, so I'm not going to go through all of them. But my hair flower phase was extravagant, to say the least. And I used to redo old cars and trucks and take Hot Wheels and like distress them. Like, I made this like probably 10 years ago. I forget what color it originally was. It might have been a shiny blue. I don't really know. But this is what I envisioned. And even though this is a Ford, I have a Chevy and it looks very similar, only I now have short bed. So that's interesting. More hat. This this one is delicate. But I've worn this for several shoots actually. This is a handmade piece, as like a lot of them were back in the day. I believe this one was handmade also. It's got dust, fuzzy stuff's old. I think that one was handmade too, but this one absolutely was. You can tell by the inside and the stitching and all that. But it's fun. It's my only like real veil one. But I love that guy. And then there's some just like nonsense in here. See if I can find any more vintage. My first wallet from my chain wallet that I made in middle school. My dad gave me my chain wallet, and I carried a chain wallet for years, if you knew me, you know. It's so crazy looking at some of the stuff. Like, it's so old. I've had it for so many years, and it's always just ended up kind of together. I've never been real organized, and I'm like in a process in my life now where I'm going through and like getting rid of or donating things that I really am not attached to anymore. I don't want an attachment to anymore. So there's a hairband with a sewing machine on it. So I like to sew. I enjoy making things like that. I just haven't done it in a really long time. And I need to, because I have a new machine I get harassed about not using. So there's that. Silly stuff. Cute little cherry. Hair flower. A lot of these I've made myself. Like, obviously that guy. And then the cherries. I used to make a new one for every convention because I always dressed up pinup and wore aprons, and that was my thing. Some costume jewelry. So that's a decent one. That's nice. That's an interesting piece. Oh my gosh, I can't believe all this stuff. It's so crazy. I'm not going to go through it all. But oh my god. I wore this in high school. I'm old now. And it's like 25 years ago I wore these beads. Wow. The energy that stuff like that has sometimes is pretty like crazy. Oh yay, look at this guy. He needs to come out of there. Bad music for bad people, guys. And there's a Lego in here. Oh my gosh. Look, guys. It's funny. Little fascinator. Hair flowers. They're just blah. This is the hat. Oh wow. This is the hat that I made for my Sweeney Todd costume because I was Mrs. Lovett. And have my hair up and curly. I kind of want to add to this one. It's a character I can never really get rid of. I love that character so much. We have some beautiful gems from Miss Caro in here. So that is, wow. Flower. Oh, there's these guys. That was made by someone. This one's got a cardinal in it. I read that one. Is there anything else with that? Dude's first bow tie. That's super cool. I should put that somewhere else. Oh, looky here. It's seen some better days, but says my Andy Warhol wallet from my boo, Sean Saylor. I love you to death. Alright, there's not a lot of this jewelry is just crazy wacko jewelry, but then there's like some really nice vintage pieces that I need to take out of here. This was made by the Record Mill, who recycles old records that people get rid of, and they make them into accessories and really cool items. So and they never destroy collectibles or really good stuff that's, you know, seeked out. So they're just a really cool company, and they made these for me, so that was really awesome. How do I have another patch? Radiohead. Such an assortment. They're all so different. It's funny. Okay. I didn't think I had this many clip-ons. Some interesting things though. Okay. Okay. So there's a bunch of crap in there too, like some really old jewelry and some things that I just really need to go through. Like, do you guys remember the early 2000s costume jewelry? What is this? I don't even know what's going on right now. Here we go. Still my favorite colors. Probably wouldn't wear that, but whatever. This makes me feel really old too. My shell necklace that I got when I was I going into 7th grade? It was in 95 that I bought this, because it was 94 or 95. I can't remember exactly, but it was around my deep Grateful Dead phase, for sure. And then there was this one which I made. It's crazy old jewelry. Here's a big hematite. Like some of these need to be pulled out for sure, but some of them I don't know what to do with. And yeah, that's kind of where that's at. There's nothing in the pockets. I don't think, just some ribbons. Yeah, so that's that. Lots of interesting little finds and things that I forgot that I had. But don't worry, I'm not moving. I'm not going anywhere. It was total clickbait, but I will have another giveaway soon. And I said I was going to come back with a treasure today. My treasure is the candy machine. So my day went not at all how I planned, but it was a decent day, so we'll go with it. But yes, this is the introduction to my new corner and area where I will be filming. I'm really trying to get it set up. Now that I'm starting to get things in areas that I want, then I can clean up and add more. And when I can put some of this stuff away and like boutique it behind me and make it look all amazing, I'm going to be super excited, and I'm going to feel home and cozy, and I can't wait. Thank you everyone for tuning in today, and I will see you soon. Hello, babies. What